So I guess we'll go back to our slightly singed room of escape and have a little look around here once again to see if we are missing anything, perhaps. Is there anything missing here? The cabinet is already open.
The cabinet was already open.
Thanks. Thanks, George, for enlightening us on that. We're not going to touch the
I
spider
wasn't going
box.
to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Nope. We're still not in a mood to touch a box that has been in contact with spiders at some point in the past. That's how afraid of spiders we are. If the box has been in contact with a spider at any point in time in current human history, we will not touch it.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
We don't need to get through the sturdy bars. Do we need more tequila, maybe?
I'd drunk enough of that.
Apparently not. Oh, wait. We have a flask, don't we, with absinthe in it. Do we need to fill it with tequila? No. George is looking at me. Not looking at me, looking out the window going, what a stupid move my controller is doing.
I'd already ransacked Nico's handbag, and besides which, the color didn't suit me.
No, I don't want you to run around with a handbag, George. That's not very suited to your needs.
The bookcase was too heavy to lift. Besides, I had more important things to do than shift furniture, saving my neck, for one.
Squashed spider?
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Nope, I don't need no spider goo.
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Well, you say that now, but you never know, George. You never know. There's lots of things we can interact with, but not really anything that we can do anything with. So, let's look in our inventory.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color. And it reminded me of clowns.
So you're saying Nico is a clown?
It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm.
The
I really must remember to take it out of my pants before I send them to the laundry.
That would be the appropriate thing to do, indeed. Excuse me, ladies, before I hand in my pants to you here at this washing room, let me just fish out my worm. Ah! No, that's not what I meant.
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille. It was beginning to make sense. Ubier had organized Nico's abduction. Ubier withdrew money from Marseille. Ubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars.
Oh.
It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Right, so we went all the way around here, just so we can analyze a news cutting we already had earlier. We're a bunch of idiots, aren't we? Anyway, Marseille, that same evening.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
And that's all we're getting. Desolate dockside, now go explore. Venture forth. Well, this is a fence. Let's go examine the fence and see whether it's really as fancy as it looks. Right. Good adventuring, Waldo. Hello? Oh. And immediately we fall on our ass. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
What's the big idea?
Could you open the gate?
The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
Look at our puppy eyes.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
Did you train him? 'Cause otherwise, if you did, that it doesn't really look very dangerous. It follows me even. Hey! Here, puppy. Here, puppy. Well, it's not actually a puppy, but I like to call it a puppy, so it seems less dangerous. And I am looking less stupid for trying to climb over the fence with him on the other side of it. And possibly losing bits of my pants.
Ouch! That's hot.
Yeah, we're idiots. There's smoke coming out of that chimney. Let's check its temperature. Okay. Oh, we can go this way to a small dock. Oh, look at all the filth here. Ugh. That's not even nice. There's a hook here, though. Marseille surely needs to do something about their litter policies.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
A boat hook for hooking boats. That looks like something boat hooky. Not that I've seen many boat hooks, but I'm just trusting George on this one.
The watchman must have bolted the trap door.
Oh, we could get into the watchman's hut through a trap door he conveniently put underneath his cabin. Okay, this little platform here. What does this do?
My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
Ah, okay, but I can use the boat hook to reach it. There we go. Ta-da! Now the dog cannot reach the cabin with the man in it, right? Because I've removed this little bridge.
The watchman must have bolted the trap door.
So even if he's bolted the trap door, I can now climb over the fence at the thingy here. Oh, wait, that's... It's grown back. That's not... That doesn't happen usually. Usually when I lower bridges, they stay down. God damn it. What the shit is this? No, George. No, don't climb over the fence. Your life may depend on it. To you not doing that. Can we look through the window and see what the guard is doing inside? Hey. Oh! He's dumping his waste through that trap door.
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Filthy, filthy, filthy god. You bastard. You're polluting the entire Marseille Bay. For fuck's sake. What time is it actually?
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
4 a.m.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Right. We need to get past the dog, obviously. And I think we need to do that by trapping the guard outside of his little guardhouse. Or something to that extent. Let's just go over the options here. Is Condor International here?
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Transglobal, I mean.
They have a warehouse here.
Ah, cool.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
A month? Nico will be dead in a month. I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but my girlfriend has been abducted, even though she's not technically my girlfriend anymore.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
My
You don't
girlfriend.
understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well,
I
supposed
ain't
girlfriend.
seen her, and you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
You sexist. Women are fine officers. And baggage loaders. Many of my best friends are females and they're fine.
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
Oh, really? I would have thought something different.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yep, we
Yeah.
dropped the bomb.
Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
Ugh.
Poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me.
George, stop telling people stuff they won't believe anyway. Yes, and now you're pouting. Right. And now you're kind of indifferent. Anyway.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, He comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say.
So the dog's starving. We can use that.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
Ugh. The smell in that cabin from this man's, exhausts must be quite unpleasant.
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Wait, and beans don't? What kind of a human being are you? You can't eat peas, but you can eat beans? Come on. Look at this note.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
At least he thinks it's sick as well.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
I'm more about
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
the smacking people in the penis, to be honest. Look at this sexy underwear.
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert.
His face. Look at my panties! You see, I have very interesting talents if you let me through. Look at my exotic panties.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible.
Ah, here we go. George smells it as well, and his face says more than 1,000 words I utter could ever say. Look at this blow dart.
This is the dart that the Indians shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Well, it's because of Condor Transglobal, who has a warehouse here, which I cannot visit because you don't allow me to. You idiot.